8 signs you're better in bed than you think. Men talk about these behind your back. If you've ever replayed a night in your head and thought, was I actually good? You're not alone. Most women judge it by the wrong evidence. So I'm going to give you 8 signs men notice right away, even when they don't compliment you to your face. And stay with me to the end, because the last one is the one they'll mention to their friends in a way that sounds casual. But it's not. 8. He gets calmer instead of trying to prove himself. You know that shift where a man stops rushing, stops talking so much, and stops trying to steer the whole thing? That's not boredom. That's safety. It usually means you're responsive in a way that lets him relax and actually feel instead of perform. If he suddenly gets quiet and present, that's a good sign. Don't fill the silence by second-guessing yourself. 7. He keeps finding excuses to touch you after. Not the quick little pat like he's wrapping up a meeting. I mean, he's still got a hand on you when you're reaching for water, or he's pulling you back in when you try to roll away. Men do that when their body is basically saying, don't end this yet. And if he's like that after, you probably did more right than you realize. 6. He remembers one specific thing you did. Not just, you're amazing. Something weirdly specific. Like, when you did that thing with your nails. Or, the way you looked at me when... Specific recall means it landed. It imprinted. And if he brings it up days later, that's him replaying it in his own time. Quick check-in. Have you ever had a guy get extra touchy after? Like he couldn't stop reaching for you? Comment touch if you've seen that. 5. He checks in on you without making it a project. There's a kind of man who's awkward about asking, so he'll disguise it as casual. He'll go, you good? Or too much? But he's watching your face like it matters. That's a sign you're giving him clear feedback. With your body, your sounds, your pace. A man doesn't bother to tune in like that when everything feels flat and disconnected. 4. He gets a little possessive in a quiet way. Not controlling, not rude. More like, he's suddenly very aware of other men around you. Or he gets more public with affection than he was before. When a guy thinks you're just okay, he keeps you in the private category. When he thinks you're a rare experience, he starts marking the moment. Subtle, but real. 3. He stops performing and starts being honest. This is where he admits something like, I've been thinking about you all day, or I didn't expect that. Good sex doesn't just turn a man on. It drops his guard. If he's suddenly more open, more gentle, more himself, you didn't just impress him, you got to him. If you want to go deeper into reading men accurately without overthinking it, I talk about this kind of thing with my members, and the pinned comment has the membership link. 2. He wants you again soon, not just someday. You don't have to chase a man who's satisfied in that specific way. He'll try to lock in the next time while the memory is still loud. Not because he's desperate, because he knows how easy it is to lose access to a woman who can do that to him. So if the follow-up is quick and clear, that's not random. That's motivation. 1. He brags without bragging, and you can tell. Here's what men do when something was genuinely good. They tell a friend in a way that protects their ego. It comes out like, yeah, she's cool, or we get along, or the classic, it's hard to explain. But then you hear the detail he accidentally included, or you notice how often he brings you up for no reason. If his friends start acting like they already know you're dangerous, that's not magic. That's him talking about you when you're not there, because he can't keep it to himself. For more advice, subscribe.